Welcome back to part 36 of our Titanic build. If, if you remember, at the end of our last section, we finished section 5 of our ship. So now we have, yes, the bow, all 4 parts of the main ship, which means we're starting section 6 of the ship today, otherwise known as the stern. We are in box 3, bag 36, page 111, step 146, and I am nervous as heck as I'm looking at this table full of parts. I have so many little pegs and sleeves and stuff. Am I building a Lego or a Technics kit? Okay. Plus, we're building the bottom. I don't have many large, big plates. We're building the starting section, but we'll see how this goes. Okay, step 146. And this maroon plate is literally the largest plate in the bag. Couple that with a gray plate. Okay, center that on one end. Then one set of these like wing pieces. They are different. Align those. Okay, 147. 148. One blue plate. One of whatever those are. Yeah, oh, it's a black plate with a bunch of holes in it. Set that down there. A round blade disc. And a gray plate. And these go on our build. Okay. First, I double up with another gray. Okay. Get on there, hold all those together. Then centered in the middle, the blue. And then centered on that, the black. Then turn it over, and in the notch here, put the blade disc on the bottom of the black plate. So you have something that looks like that. Step 149, another pair of these wings. Oh, yeah, they are different. Continue our build up. Okay, that lines up to that. So there should still be an opening in the middle of the bottom. I'm sure that's where the stand will go. $150. 2 large tan plates. 2 square tan caps. 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 2 2x1 plates in maroon. Yes, there's a bunch of stuff in maroon on this part, as you might imagine, since we're working on the bottom. Want 2 of these blue with 1 center connector. And 2 gray with 2 connectors. And yes, I'm not doing the hard hat or eye protection. Do not call OSHA on this job site, but yeah, not in the mood for those kind of fun and games at the moment. Okay, not up that part yet, so that's okay. Now, that's gonna work, okay. Attach that to the bottom of that. I'll fill in that hole. Attach this to the bottom of that. I'll fill in that hole. Now these go where? Oh. Where am I there? Oh, sorry. 3 on thin tan caps. And then these, and even there should be 1 row left, yes. Okay, step 151. Three 2x2 red blocks. I mean, no, 3 2x2 red blocks. There they are. 1 brown block. No, I don't have any brown blocks, do I? But I do have a brown block, and it has holes through it. That's a 4x2. 2 smaller 3x1 tan caps. 1 gray block. 2 yellow dots. Okay. Starting from near me, a red block there, a red block there, the gray block down the middle, not to the edge enough. Come on, 1 over. Just happens. You know how Facebook the ads are always, or suggested videos are close to whatever you're doing. Today, no joke, I got a suggested for me video, like 10 different ways to use the brick separator. Then the red block. Then the brown block. I'm gonna go right through for where the stairs are gonna be. And the yellow dots go. One on each side, one there. One there. I've still got these two plates. Oh, no, don't go there. Come off. Thank you. First, a plate length. Then the yellow dot. There you come off. Thank you. First the plate length. Then the yellow dot. Air quality alert. The air quality is bad in your area. No joke. $152. We set this aside for the moment. We start on something new. Okay. A half of a oval in gray. One of those. 3 tan long thin plates. 1, let's say half of a bottle cap in tan. 1 yellow cap. 1 yellow plate. Long one. And a short 2x1 in yellow. And there's more. One of these sets of 2x1 white plates with a hinge. 1 1x1 white plate with a clip on the side. And 1 more of my yellow dots. Okay, a lot of stuff coming out. That's our base, this half oval. First so we don't lose our yellow dot, we put it on one end here. Okay. I'm sure that's the reason you go for that first, yeah. Cover the rest of the back row with the gray plate. Snap that on. And take another gray plate and extend out from there. Okay. Now leave one empty. Then our side clip, the clip facing that way. No, leave one empty. And then the side clip. You have a plate, and if you did it right, you should have a hangover of 2, which I do. Okay. Then I have a hangover of 3. Oh. You didn't notice that they actually added another tan plate up on top of that. So you leave one there, and yeah, that goes all the way to that end. That's a much more satisfying feeling. And we put that so it will hinge that way. On the other end. So far, so good. Then our half bottle cap. Two empty, put them on this end here. Looks like it's gonna go on the connectors. This is where it's gotta go. And the plate here in yellow to even that out. Sure. And then cap this over from the end down to there. Cap that over. Yeah, it's coming along. I didn't even notice I missed one part. I tried to get a white disc. I didn't see that. A white disc with one central connector. Now this is plain. But on top of right where that would put that right there. That part. Now we're through with 152. And that, bring this over. Put the hinge towards the narrow end. The hinge goes on the 2x2, two structures there. And that will go on that blue connector. Just like not. Just like so. You'll be so shocked to learn my 153 is I think the same thing but reversed for this side. So yeah, a half oval and gray. 3 tan plates. The other half of a bottle cap. And tan plates. Never mind me today. You don't understand if I told you, but 1 yellow cap, 1 yellow plate, 1 short yellow plate. The other white hingy thingy. The other white disky thingy. The other side clip, 1 spot. And a yellow dot, which we know goes right on our. Now we turn it this way, point it that way, and then the yellow dot. Yep, start the same way as the last one. That snaps on there. That snaps on there. Now you won't fool me this time. Because we're going to go ahead and put you on here first. Now we leave that one. And now we have the side clip. The side clip going towards me. Now we have the long yellow plate. And now we have the hinge piece with the hinge pointing down towards me. It's all about me. Then our half bottle cap. Small yellow plate. And our white disc thing. And we cap this off. And we know where that's going now. That over the blue, but not there. 154 is another interesting bunches of pieces. 2 blue with 1 center connector. 1 tan 2x2. 1 yellow 2x1. 1 interesting. It's a 2x2 maroon plate, but the bottom connector is different. So I think that this is meant to fit on. Yeah. The bottom connector is different. I'm thinking that that's meant to fit on the bottom instead of the top, as most of the other caps do. So a maroon 2x2 cap with a reversed connector. 2 L brackets in maroon. And 1 3x2 white brick block, whatever. Okay, first, take the white block. Okay, I can do that. Put the L, drape the L brackets on one end, facing out. We can do that, certainly. Then the yellow plate to finish it off, so it's all level on top. And then mount that. Not there. Okay, you think that overhangs, so connected to that. It overhangs the end because here. Oh wait, take that back off. Remember my reverse connector? That's gonna go there. Put that underneath here. It has a bottom. You know that. I think it's on the end there. Because on this 2x2, where the hinges were, just to take this brown 2x2, cover it with the blue pieces. We can do that. And smack that on over the hinges there. That makes that nice and secure. We like secure here. 155. 2 yellow 2x1s. 1 long white plate. And 3 of these Blay 2x2s with the curved front. 2, 3. I'm so lucky I put those here because they go right here with the curves facing inward. 1 on that block, 1 on the end of that block, and 1 on that block. Then a yellow 2x1 right behind it. Then use this long to go. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, the one has solid connection about half the way down. That's just resting on there, but this is nice and solidly connected. And then the one row between the 2 round pieces, I get another 2x1 connector. Wow. 156. One more yellow 2x1. A green 4x2. I haven't seen green in a while. Another long white block. Plate. 6 L brackets in gray. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 2. Those were double 2 wide L brackets in gray, but I need also 2 single wide L brackets in gray. Coming back to Papa, we start with this is our base, this white piece. And we tuck to the bottom the single wide L brackets, tuck to the bottom on one end, one on either side. Then we put a double wide next to it. One on either side. And then the left on the bottom. And then on the other side of these L brackets. Again, one on either side. Then the green plate on the bottom. And then there's all the brackets, one on either side. And this whole monstrosity goes. Yeah, guys, tell me what I'm supposed to align this crud to. I mean, really. It shows 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I align that there, how does that work out? Yeah, that looks right, because that should be. That should be offset by 1 there. Should be around the edge. That looks just like what the doctor ordered. Our stern's coming along. Maroon bit time. 2 of these 2 1x1 plates in maroon. Two of these small curved pieces in maroon. 2 of these little step-ups in maroon. Okay. Take 1, put the 1x1 on that end. put the curvy bit underneath like so. Turn it around like so. Okay, that's one. And the other one is orient us the other way. So you have two little L maroon bits, and these go right next to. And there's gonna be two what? Underneath each other. Let's give me something on the beat. Something like this on the bow. I got, yeah, then I fall apart. I had to rebuild. Yeah, remember this, Dave? Yeah. That's just like what you did on the bow. Okay. 158. Instead of the big maroon curved finished pieces, and two of these little maroon caps. The caps just cover up the exposed stud on each of these. Cover that up. Cover that up. And these go. Julie. At the end of my stern, out my back door. 159. For these single height curved side connectors. Two of these shallow slant blocks, all in maroon so far. And you get their color variation. Two yellow plates. I put this right in the middle just for the color variation. Not that they're going to sit there long. I'm going to build two of these. Just use this line curve as my base camp. Tuck the yellow plate under there. And one of these pieces doing onto the end here. That's one. Jab that again on the bottom. Like that on the end. And that goes on top of the one below. So that could be some guidance where it goes, yeah. Uses those tight connectors there. And then that means this one goes on this side. Our stern and finishing end is getting a little bit better. 160. 2 long thin maroon plates. 2 of these cantilever things in maroon, single wide. 12 double length cheese wedges, still all in maroon. 2 or cranberry. 6, 8, 10, 12. 2 of the shorter maroon plates. 2 2x1 maroon blocks. And finally, I love the color variation, 4 gray double barrels. They're gonna spill over my work site. Boy, you know, so haven't touched any of those pegs. Okay. Build 2 of this first construction. So I'm building taking a maroon long plate, showing a gray double barrel under both ends. One end. Two ends. One end. 2 ends. Now, part 2 of this is use 4 of these to just tile across with these double cheese wedges. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's one of those completed. Yeah, put those back and put the completed one. Well, once I get that snapped on, all right. Always one piece, you know how it is. Take this and tile some more. That's 2 of those. Still have some pieces left here. Build 1 of these, okay. Take this and then on the bottom, 1 4x2 plate. Stick a 2x1 block under it. Then they stand a cantilever piece under that other end. And then side cap it with this thing that's facing that way. Takes 2. Trying to get the orientation right. White block. Cantilever piece. This one. And so those things go down. Stands go down, and this attaches to a double barrel. Okay, this one goes on the side. Okay, just like so. Interesting little thing going on there. And these go again, so this thing down. Those are connected to the top connectors on these two brackets. Spin it around. Those two connectors on those two brackets. $161. Our peg work starts. Well, two white sleeves, as I call them now, because I know a peg fits inside of them. So two white sleeves, two full tan bottle caps, three 2x1 black blocks with a hole in the side. And let's see, one gray peg. Black peg. One black peg. Okay, first the black peg goes into the white sleeve. I know I can't go all the way through because there isn't something in the middle stopping it. And then the sleeve, the peg, goes through the hole in the side of the bottle cap. Must be a childproof cap, yeah. Jam that through there. And then attach the other white sleeve on the other side to hold it on this side. That creates this little thing. Okay. Well, not blowing two. That one just is plain. Okay. That leaves me these three. Alrighty. Okay. Picture for alignment. This first half of the double barrel gets this gray. This black block. I was looking at a gray piece. Okay. That double barrel number 4 gets a second black block. To remove that to slide the next bit in. We'll see if I'm reading this right or not. Come on. I think that'll just slide right in there. Yep, and mount. Plenty of connectors there. A bit of assembly there. And then this goes even with the 2x2 bracket and another bottle cap with nothing through it. But it says to leave the hole aligned that way, so I will. And then the black plastic block goes here on the end. That's interesting a little bit. Okay, we're going to set this aside again for a little while. Okay, there we go. 162. A 3x1, a 4 connector with 3 holes in the side. Gray block. And that, I'm saying there is step 162. Step 163. 2 gold pegs. One in each of the 2 end slots. Push the double side through. Push it all the way through is what. Okay, get your rear in there and then go all the way through. Push that in there and then go all the way through. Okay. That was 163 just to build that little doodad. 164 tape. Every time I think I've seen every Lego piece. This is a maroon. It's totally rounded on the ends and it has a lot of holes down the center. Just gonna be a centering job. Nine wide. That puts 3 on each end. Okay, I'll start with that. Okay. We'll try to get that in there. There we go. Now, 2 more in gold pegs. Another one of those curved round pieces. This time I'm using the 2 for no. 1 end from the ends. And it even stresses that too. I could just do both. Do 1 and then let's do 1 and then the other one. If I'll line those 2 up, I just shove this peg down in there. Now, satisfyingly, almost it looks like it's all by itself. Sorry. Got to have fun with your build, people. There's 165. 166. 2 black pegs. And 4 maroon sleeves. I'm gonna have tons of maroon sleeves here. Don't worry about it, I have tons of them. Okay. Says, put a black peg into the maroon sleeve. I probably want to go halfway. And then jam that through that hole. Then use another one on the other side to hold it in. Okay. Same thing on this side. Getting that through. Just leave me. Now 6 little red pegs. Almost, yeah, not long at all. 6 red pegs. 6 red pegs. 6 more maroon sleeves. 3, 4, 5, 6, and I just keep extending it. 3 each on each side. So peg, alternate on each side. Peg, sleeve. You couldn't have had a longer peg and a longer sleeve. Peg. Sleeve. Come on, line up. Line up, you. That's 1, 2. One more peg, red peg. 1 more maroon sleeve. This is on their side. Peg. Sleeve. Peg. Sleeve, peg sleeve. This is an interesting assembly. Sleeve. I did the peg sleeve, peg sleeve, peg sleeve thing. Now, 2 yellow pegs. Just jam those into the ends of our ever-growing arms or legs here, whatever you want to call them. Jam that in. Jam that one in. The front here is going to be two more sleeves. And one more of those curved in plates. The curved in plates first go on top of the pegs. Okay, that was easy enough. And then the sleeves continue on. Yeah, that was so easy with go. Where's this going? How we do? We're not done here yet, folks. Build 2. Build 2, each one requires a maroon sleeve, a red, short red peg, a short blue peg, just because we want some different colors here. Maroon cap, red peg, blue peg. I don't know if you can see that anyway. Maroon cap, red peg, blue peg. And then a propeller blade in gold. Yes, actual propellers. In gold. Yeah. Take the sleeve. Put the red peg on one side. Put the blue peg on. And then a blue peg on this end. And then the propeller blade. Does this matter? Orient the propeller blades. Okay, like that, okay. That's one. A red peg. Into the maroon sleeve. And the blue peg. On the smooth side out. And my propeller blade. Put that there. And those just slide right into our ever growing tenuous stack of pegs and sleeves, yeah. And that just makes you feel warm and fuzzy. But wait, you're not done yet with that. 2 of these little, whatever you call those things. I don't know. But they're gold and they look kind of like upside down cones. And 2. Tell me those are the gray pegs. That's the only thing that looks like that. With a ridge halfway down. With the wide end, stick the peg into each of those. And the peg in there, and guess where they're going? Continue our one in each propeller. How your ship's got to have propulsion. There we done with that yet. Yes, now we have to figure out how this... It really turns, it really turns. I know, I'm easily amused, but the propellers turn. I need easy amusement today. Okay. That's not a good lineup spot. That's a good lineup spot. That just... No connectors, it just sits down in there. In theory. What's stopping you? What is stopping you? There it goes. And they still kind of turn. Turn, 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 turn. Yes, I'm easily amused. But now they're spinning. Yeah, that just sits loosely in there. Okay. There's another board you can actually connect to with. Friction. Remember, friction never gets tired. Just like gravity, friction never gets tired. What's 172? 173. One of these is a little black, almost like a thread spool. And I mean real little. 2 long red pegs. One short yellow peg. Let's see how I'm gonna be puzzled. 2 white sleeves. Okay, we have 4 different pieces. Okay. Take us the yellow peg. Put a white sleeve on each end. Like so. Stick the red peg up its there. Then just set the spool and the other red peg aside. Go for the center hole here. And ram that sucker up there. It fits just like it should. And that engages those two too. Now, take the other red peg to this hole, ram that in as far as you can. Now it all turns. From here all the way through to there it turns. Then slide the spool. Look to be different on your side, so hold that and shove the spool on there. Okay, that'll lock that whole thing in. Okay. 174. There's more. 6 more of these short red pegs. 2 of these 2x1 blocks with a side peg connector. One belay block with side holes. And 6 more maroon sleeves. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We take our, this is going to be our base for this step. Set that aside for the moment. A brief moment. Our blade plate. So this is to take these 2x2, 2x1s and shove them in the end holes on either side. That's 1. That's 2. These mount. One across here, across this across this row here. Okay. Now, these will extend out those, so build. You know, the usual now. Sleeve, peg, sleeve, peg, sleeve. No, sleeve, peg. Oh, peg. Duh. And then sleeve. Those in there. Okay. Sleeve, peg, sleeve, peg, sleeve, peg. Okay. I know it's like a test where you have one little bit flies off, but you know. Damage control party. You're not staying on there good, are you? Like your neighbor. Push that out more. Okay. Now what? So that's, I got pieces on that desk. 3 long red pegs. 3 white sleeves. Okay, attach the white sleeve to the end of the red peg. That thrice. Once. Twice. Thrice. And these, the ends attach right to the, jam those into the maroon sleeves there. The way that ends there, that's gotta be the parts that's why it's gonna be visible from the outside, and from here on isn't. Movie magic. If you can't see it, you don't need to finish it. And then last one in the middle one. Jam that in there. That will turn clear all the way through. And those will turn all the way, sorry, will turn all the way through. And this turns, but it turns that, but there's nothing on there yet, so. 176. Just take this last gray block with a bunch of holes, and it locks everything in by being centered on the back here across those 3 gray there. So now those can't slide out anymore. And with that, we have 1 black spool and 1 gray peg left to throw into our spare parts bin. And you've been a wonderful audience for that part 36. We'll see you next time for part 37.